Hey, yo. Yo. Can you hear me?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Okay. Howdy, guys. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
yo. Good.
What
What?
happened with the last Zoom meeting?
What happened?
Okay, so in the classroom right now, online people, we have their saxophones and clarinets. Make sure you have your instrument case next to you, Jose,
Yes, sir.
Daniel, and Lucianne.
Yes.
I have it.
Cool. Everybody else, please stop doing that. You're gonna fall.
How you doing, guys?
Boys.
Okay, so everybody, including on the online and here, make sure your bags are on your chair or underneath the table, out of the way. Turn your chair to face me and put your case out of. Yes, on the floor in front of you. Yes, put your case on the floor in front of you.
Why y'all doing online? Why y'all doing online?
5, 4.
Who I think it is. That's who I think it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be going back and forth with the online people. You may be able to hear them, but online people, stay muted unless you need to ask something. Just raise your hand. I'm going to be glancing over to the screen where you guys are, just so in case you need something or answer something, I can call on you guys.
Okay.
So put your feet off the case. One of the #1 rules I have in my classroom is that your case is not a place to put your feet on. It is not a footrest. It is not something to sit on after school when you're, or at the bus stop when you're waiting for your bus. You're just gonna have it next to you on the ground, or you're gonna carry it like normal. You're not gonna put your body weight on it. It's only gonna support so much weight and so much pressure at a time before it collapses and breaks your instrument. A lot of you either own or rent these instruments, and we don't want them to break. Now, how do we know when our clarinet or saxophone case is flat on the ground? Here's what I mean. The handle is not up. When you have a clarinet case or saxophone case, the handle is going to be facing you, and it's going to be flat with the widest part down on the ground. Now, if you have a case that has latches, your latches should go up when you open it. If you have one of those cases that have latches to open upward, go ahead and open your case. If you have a zipper, you notice that there's a big pouch on top. That's going to be on top, not on the ground. Go ahead and unzip your case and open the lid all the way. Most of your cases should be opening at least a 90-degree angle, kind of like mine here. Now today, our goal is to make a sound on the mouthpiece, but we have to do some things first. Now, you all should have within your case a set of reeds, right? Quart grease, a mouthpiece, a ligature that comes with a mouthpiece cover, the Robner ligature, and then of course, the reed case, the reed protector. Okay. Now, the reed protector that you have, I want you to take that out first. Take out the reed protector that you have. I want to see what reed protector you have. If yours is still in the case, like packaging, you want to take it off. So the one that Lucianne has, the one that Haley has, Nathaniel, that's the reed. There we go. That's your mouthpiece cover, Nathaniel. You want the reed case. That's the ligature. The one that Jose has in the camera. Hey, Haley, can I put you on the big screen behind me so everybody can see? All right, so
Oh my God.
there is the reed case that we're looking at. All right. Shh. Okay, thank you, Haley. Everybody showing me that? Put it up so I can see. Okay, so on your reed case, you're gonna have some numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and stuff like that. Not the actual reed, but the reed case. So the one that you have, Aiden, is just the reed that, the reed case that comes with the reed. You want the black one that has the different slots in it, like Maya, the one that Maya has. Do you have that? Awesome. Okay, so you should have 4 slots. Within those 4 slots, you're gonna put your reeds in there. Here's what we're gonna do. You've identified where number 1, 2, 3, and 4 are. You only need 4 unless you have a different one that doesn't have 4 slots. Go to your reed package next. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have the reed case.
Okay, then don't do what we're doing just yet, okay? Yes, get your box of reeds, take out 4 reeds. Don't take them out of the packaging, just take them out of the box. 4 reeds. Yes, sir. Let me see. That's the one that comes with the package. It's not the right one. So you have to go buy that separate. Shh. Aiden, or Adrian. Awesome. Yeah, there's a few of you in here that have been part of my Zoom before. We've already started this process. So put your mask on, please. Once you have the reeds out, can I borrow one of your reeds? It's gonna be in a case like this. It might be blue, it might be gray, it might be white, it might be different colors. If you got the brand that we suggested you get, the Van Doren or Van Dorian, these are a blue plastic case like this, and it has a little notch on the top or one of the ends. Just zip it open or peel it open, and you'll have the reed inside of a plastic clear case. Can I see that clear case part? Okay. Shh. You don't have a mouthpiece yet? All right, we'll get to that in just a second. Yes, sir, Christopher. I mean, yes, but we'll get to it. Just let me finish, I promise. So this is what you should have inside your case, something that looks like that. What you're gonna do, class, and everybody look up here on the big screen so you can see real close. See this little notch here where the actual reed is? You're gonna grab it from here and gently slide it out from the bottom in this way. Make sure that the tip of the reed does not go inside the edge, just slide it out. So if you have one of these cases like so, you can slide it back in and slide it out. When you do that, put the reed inside the reed case, and I'll show you how to do that. Can I borrow yours? Since yours is already done. So you've taken out at least one reed out of the plastic clear case. You see how Maya's is set up? Maya has the tip of the reed going inside the pocket here, and it's the flat side to flat side. So this goes like so, gently pushed in. Not all the way in, don't force it, just let it sit. Or else it's gonna get stuck and you have to kind of break the reed case. We don't want that to happen. And do that with all 4 reeds, okay? If you only have so many reeds, that's fine. And these have more than one. Because if you only have 1 reed, you're gonna be screwed later. And that's because the reeds don't last forever. You have to keep purchasing them after so long. Now, if you do it the way I'm gonna tell you, you won't have to worry about that. Okay. Making good time. All right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so why do the reeds have numbers on the bottom? Maya, can you tell the class up loud so they can hear you? You don't have to come up here, just say it out loud.
They have numbers because on the first day that you practice, or just any day, like you use number 1, and then you put in your reed guard so that it soaks up everything, and then you go to number 2, and then on the 3rd day you go to number 3, and then number 4, and then you start over. Okay,
did you guys hear that, or were you talking? Okay, So we're rotating reeds. If you didn't quite understand, the way Maya explained it, it's exactly what you need to do. You have day one, you start with reed number 1 that's in the first pocket with number 1 on it. The second day you practice, you go to reed number 2 instead. The third day, reed number 3. The fourth day, reed number 4. The fifth day, you start back on 1. So you're just going to use all 4 reeds every other day, essentially. Make sense? By the time you hit 4 days, you've already used all 4 reeds, you start back over. That'll lengthen the life of the reed, which means you don't have to buy reeds as often. And on top of that, not only does it save money, it also keeps it reed healthy from molding. The more often you use a reed, all that moisture inside the bamboo is gonna cause some bacteria to build up, especially if you don't brush your teeth or get some water before you start playing at home or in class. Drink some water before you play. Get all this sugar and all that kind of stuff out of your mouth. So that way, when you put your mouth on the mouthpiece and the reed, it doesn't start building up bacteria in there, which it will do regardless, but it won't be so heinous, right? Okay, so let's go on. Oh my God, I'm going to show you. This is one of my reed cases. You can get nice, pretty ones like this made of mahogany and redwood and glass bottoms, fiberglass bottoms, and all that kind of stuff. You don't need that. Now, here's the part that everybody needs to pay attention to. Whew. We're gonna put this in our mouth. So, everybody, under your chin. Okay, take the tip of the reed, place it in your mouth like so. Okay? Yes, Andrew. You do what you gotta do, okay? If you know what rotation you're on right now, use that rotation because you've been doing it already from the past Zooms. Everybody else should take the first reed, right? Reed number 1. If you have it, put that reed back and use reed number 1 so you know what cycle you're on. Okay? What you're doing now is giving moisture to the reed. That moisture is going to help it be flexible so it vibrates really fast inside the mouthpiece. Now, while this is soaking, we're going to do the next step. You guys following me? Okay. I'm going to get my saxophone out from its case. Oh, wait, I don't need my saxophone yet. I need my mouthpiece. You should have your mouthpiece out just like so. Clarinets and saxes, take out your mouthpiece, just the mouthpiece, okay?
What's that guitar doing?
Huh?
Is that a guitar?
That's a cello. Okay, so saxophones, you don't have a cork, but clarinets do, right? Clarinets at the bottom of your mouthpiece, there's some cork. And saxophones, you're gonna do this in a second with your neck, but clarinets, while you're holding your mouthpiece, take out your, what's the thing that we're gonna put? Cork grease, thank you. Take out your cork grease. Can I borrow yours real quick? Okay. So cork grease works like this. It's like a chapstick. You just pull it off and you're ready to go. Huh? Do not use this as chapstick. It'll burn or it'll taste nasty and you might throw up. So just like a glue stick, maybe we'll call it a glue stick, you want to turn the bottom of it so it comes up. Now, some of you may have the kind that you rub your pinky in, kind of like lip balm, and you're gonna rub your pinky on it to get the lotion on your finger and put it onto the cork. Now, here's the motion you do, clarinets only. Take the exposed cork grease and you rub it along the sides here, all around, okay? Go ahead and do that clarinet to your mouthpiece cork. Yes, I only put a little bit. Saxophones, while the clarinets are doing that, take your cork grease and pull out your neck. This is your neck. Okay? This is where the mouthpiece goes, saxes. And this is the bottom where it goes into the rest of the saxophone, the body. Okay? Now, saxophones, with your cork grease, rub your cork grease around just like the clarinets did on their cork of the mouthpiece and rub it in there. When you've rubbed it in just a little bit, you're ready to go. You don't have to put a ton. Okay? Once you're done adding cork grease, retract the cork grease stick, put the lid back on and put it back in your case. You won't need it anymore.
What's this class in?
No, 205 or something like that. Yes, Jaden.
I'm looking, it's like this.
That's cork grease?
Or this is cork grease?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yes, that cap is cork grease, the little stick. That looks like a glue stick.
Okay. And
Yeah.
then, so this is my mouthpiece, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what am I going to do?
You're going to rub the cork grease on the neck.
Oh.
All right, everybody's had a chance to put on cork grease, yes? You don't have cork grease?
No.
All right, if you don't have cork grease, don't worry about it right now. You may not need it anyways.
Joaquin.
Can you please don't? Please. So, next, saxophones, you're going to put in your mouthpiece from the wide circle end to the cork section and just twist it on about over halfway, just a little over halfway. Clarinets, find your barrel. Okay? Your barrel has a wide end at the bottom and it tapers very small to the top. It's not a huge taper, but you can see it kind of, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a slanted cone shape. The smaller side is where you put your mouthpiece into. So take your mouthpiece and slide it all the way in, all the way on. Yep, all the way.
Is that your computer?
Yes,
I have a MacBook too.
they're awesome. Okay, how are we doing so far, guys? I'm trying to pay attention to like 5 different people. Okay, can you guys all show me what you have so far? Should be just the mouthpiece, the neck, and the barrel. Awesome, okay. Here's the next part. This is for saxophones and clarinets. Get your ligature. Get your ligature, guys.
I got like a ligature cap, it says on here.
Yeah, take the cap off. The cap is only for your mouthpiece. So take this part off and get this one.
Okay.
How are you doing, guys?
I'll be honest.
Okay. Now, your ligature has a screw. Loosen that screw to the left just a little bit, not all the way. We want to have some room. What this does is it pulls open so that way you can slide your ligature on your mouthpiece. Now, you normally don't do this step first, but I want to do it first so that way you guys know what to look for. I am going to put my ligature now on the mouthpiece. Here's how it goes. And this is for clarinets and saxophones. So the flat part is down, and your ligature, you notice that it goes up at one side. That's what faces the mouthpiece, and the screw is on top.
Oh, she late.
It's okay. Come sit over here for right now. Over at 48. Okay, so slide this on now, halfway on the mouthpiece. You should have the screw facing out on the right side when it's facing your face. So when you're looking at it, you should have the screw on the right side, on top. This holds the reed in place, which we're gonna do in just a second. So that's how you put on the ligature right side up. Take that ligature off once you've kind of got hang of it. What you guys are gonna do, and you can do it if you want to like this or not, either take off the ligature and put it on your pinky that's holding the mouthpiece, or just put it on the table, okay? Take your reed now. This is a really hard part. Take your reed now and place the flat side where the opening is, the mouthpiece, to the flat side of the reed and line them up to where the tip is the same height as the mouthpiece, tip to tip. Don't make it too high, like this, that's too high, or make it too short. You want the tips to line up. Once you have it kind of lined up, also line it vertically on the mouthpiece. So this is not vertical all the way, this is crooked. That's crooked, we want it straight on there. When you have it, you can. Because I did it online with these guys and they did perfect, okay? So now I'm gonna hold it with my thumb at the very bottom of the reed on the mouthpiece. You guys see that? I have it lined up as best I could. And then we're gonna take our ligature and again, just slide it over carefully, the reed and the mouthpiece to the middle. Now you may have to do some more adjustments when you slide the ligature over because maybe you didn't loosen the ligature enough. Maybe you moved the reed while you put the ligature on. Before you tighten the ligature to righty-tighty, make sure that you can see the curvature at the bottom of the reed. As you can see from the view here, you can see the curvature just a little bit. So I'm gonna pull it down and that's as far as it needs to go. See, I can get some light on there. You see that? The bottom curve of the reed is out. When it's lined up, or you think it's lined up, I like to use in class the fluorescent lighting as a backdrop, and I line up the tips like this. When it's done, I hold my thumb on the reed in place, and then I screw it tight as I can to where it's snug. And while you're tightening it, always make sure that the sides line up with the sides on the mouthpiece. So you may have to use your fingers to turn it to the left or the right or slide it around. When you think you have it, put up your mouthpiece to the screen sideways, or to me, out here, guys, sideways, so I can come by and look at your reed height.
Different, like the little piece on it.
That's something else. I know what piece you're holding up now. Don't worry about it.
I just put it on right, like you did with yours.
The ligature, yes. Okay, Haley, your ligature is upside down. Yeah, you remember that now? Good job, good job. Put it down a little bit so I can see the tip, Lucianne. Okay, Nathaniel, put your reed up just a little bit. Okay, good job, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go walk around the classroom.
Yay, we did good.
Huh?
That one? See?
Yo. What's good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it.
What's great?
Sign out, please, Michael.
What's up, Walkie?
Michael,
What's good, Trey?
What is sign-out papers?
by the chair. First and last name, please. That's just the size. That's the whenever you have a number, guys, on your reed case, like a 3 or a 2.5 or something like that. That's the thickness of the tip of the reed, or the slanted part of the reed.
Ooh, you could.
You said put this on right?
What is that?
What is that?
I'm confused. Like, it's different than his and all your guys'.
Yeah.
Just leave that alone for now. Mr. Sutherland will help you with that later.
What's up, Joaquin?
Yeah. You don't.
What's poppin'?
Just
talking, man.
Joaquin, do you play on Fortnite?
Yeah. Not a lot. I play 2K more than anything.
I want to get the new 2K.
I got 2K for you.
Yeah,
Me too, man. I got 2K18, 2K19, 2K20, 2K21, bro.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you only have a few minutes left, so pay attention. That's what it should look like. The screw is not on the reed. The screw is on the right side. If you're right-handed, you can screw and unscrew.
Guys, this is
Okay.
Is this high enough, Mr. Sutherland?
Yes. Okay. Here's the next part, guys. Whew. When you put the mouthpiece in your mouth, you want the teeth to be in the middle here. So your top teeth on top, your bottom teeth, you're going to cover with just your bottom lip. Your teeth will not touch the reed. So it'll look something like this. Now, if you don't have your mouth, if you don't have enough mouthpiece in your mouth, you won't be able to make a good sound. You'll get this. Because you're choking the reed. It's not enough to vibrate. So use as little lip as you can on your bottom teeth. Make your teeth about middle, halfway. Line those teeth up, right? Line those teeth up. And then smile. When you breathe in, you breathe from the sides of your mouth. You breathe from the sides of your mouth. And then when you breathe out, you make a seal with the corners pushed forward. Like that. And when you blow enough air, forcefully enough, you'll be able to make a sound. Now, you have your upside down. You want the reed on your bottom lip. Reed is on the bottom lip. Teeth on top of the mouthpiece, reed on the bottom lip.
And
Let's try together, ready? Sit up, back off the chair, feet flat on the floor, back straight, sitting on the hump. Ooh. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, something I saw from just a few of you, you're not sitting up, your feet are crossed, and you're puffing your cheeks. Do not puff your cheeks. Do not puff your cheeks. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes? No. My name is Miss Brian. Okay. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have, guys. So listen, before you do anything, let's talk about how we put this up. Mask back on, please. Mask back on. Okay. First, the very first thing you take off is the last thing you put on, which is what? The ligature. Take that off, and then put away the reed back in the reed case. Tip in first. Okay. Keep the mouthpiece on. And normally you would swab out, but since we barely played, we don't have to worry about swabbing out. And I'll teach you that tomorrow. Take your mouthpiece and take it off of the neck or barrel. Put your neck or barrel back in the case. When you want to store your mouthpiece, put the ligature back on, tighten it up so it doesn't slip out. And then put your mouthpiece cover with that divot out on top, like so. Let me know if you need help. I'm gonna walk around, okay?
It should look like Darth Vader.
It should look like Darth Vader, correct?
Isn't Darth Vader a bad guy?
That's Michael Jackson, sorry. You're right there.
Jackson.
All right. You guys need any help online?
Nope.
No? All right, I gotta go.
No, sir, no,
So
sir.
I'm gonna turn off the Zoom. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
Bye. Have a good time.
Come, Nathaniel.
Do I put my mouthpiece in the mouth guard?
Yes,
Reed in the mouth guard? Okay.
just like this.
Where would I put, or no, my reed. Where would I
Your
put
reed goes in the reed case or that plastic thing that it came in.
okay.
That, like there, just like that. Don't push it in there. Just let it sit in there. Michael, go sit down, please. Yep, just like that. All right, I'm gonna walk around. You guys can stay on or get off. I'm gonna go walk around real quick.
Okay, I'm staying on.
Joaquin.
I'm staying.
Trying to see people.
I
Yeah.
don't like this,
What,
brother.
do you have PlayStation or Xbox?
I got Xbox.
Why are we talking about?
I got
football,
Wii
boy?
U.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
I got Wii U.
Though. Legit.
I got Wii U. Here's Mama Wii U, bro.
I want nothing.
That's what down.
I
The
want
new
a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Somebody wants donkey.
Joaquin, you got an Xbox?
Yeah.
Dang, I
Yeah,
got
Boy.
Who's getting next gen?
I'm probably gonna get it next year though.
I'm gonna get this Christmas, boys.
Trey, you suck.
You lucky punk.
Why are you calling Trey sucky sucky?
I suck.
Make sure your seats are pushed in. Don't forget to
Going.
gotta go, guys. Bye.
I'm so excited for
tomorrow.
leave. Oh my god, school's over.